Hi guys, welcome to Vic and Vern Sport Chat. I'm Vic and welcome to our Springbok team announcement for the game against Wales. Team has come out about 30 minutes ago. Caught us a little bit of surprise because it actually should have come out in an hour's time. But that's Rusty, doing Rusty things, bringing the line out a little bit earlier. But whoa, what a line out. We've gone back to the 7-1 split, or I don't know what you want to call it. Well, he took the players that were still available, which was really cool. Let's get straight into it. Let's take a look at the vote. Do we need this fifth test? I think so. I love watching the Springboks. I feel for some of the URC teams. I do. Some people say it brings the Broks nothing. That is everybody's opinion. And 16% of you think it's a waste of time. What's not a waste of time is let's get straight into the lineup. Because no matter who plays, the box will be mustard. We'll see, we'll see. Let's have a look. Guys, before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Very much appreciated. And we are at 117,000 subscriptions. Thanks a lot for that. But let's see what this man is up to again. My friend there, Rassi, my big friend there. Look, he's come up with a lineup and kind of, close to what I thought, quite close to what we had in mind. Let's see. So look, our front row, put them out there straight away. They're a little bit small there, the front row today. I thought they should be a little bit bigger. Don't worry about it. We got Johan Grobler, Gerard Steenekamp and Will Kalou. All Bulls for front row. The Lions will thank Rassi for this one because they won't be playing against the Lions in the URC tomorrow. 7-1 split. Great stuff there. It could be a 6-2 split because you'd never know what Kwacha's going to be up to. There you go. But that is your front row. I'm just going to change the mode quickly to do it better. There you go. So that's our front row for the game tomorrow. Then we'll get into it in depth. I'll just tell you the team first. Then our two locks, Jean Klein and Ruan Nortje. They're both playing. I'm glad Jean Klein's getting another chance there. And Ruan Nortje. Look, a lot of people, me personally, I would have had him in the World 11 on the 5. I think he's been one of the best locks in the world this year. But maybe that's just a little bit of green and gold bias on my part. Then we move on. Because we want to go through the whole team quickly. There you go. Then hi Dan, our back row there. Listen here, Captain Fantastic is there. Sia Khaleesi. On the 7 jersey, we had Franco Mostert. I actually thought Ben Jason Dixon might start in that 7, but he's not starting. And then, of course, Jasper Visser. So, very strong lineup. I mean, I've had some idiots on the channel, and I'm saying that with all being nice and friendly, that Wales are going to beat South Africa. I'm sorry, those three alone are going to destroy Wales, man. So, and Jasper Visser out in the back there. Then we got to go on. There's a lot to get into. Then we look at our skill position set, and it is Morne van der Berg with the start, together with Sasha Feinberg Mongazulu. Sasha FM, the best radio station in the world at the moment, doing really well. So that is our scrum half and our fly half. Then there you go. Then our center pairing. I must be a savant because I got that down on the nail. I got that on the nail. I got Damien Delinda and Andre Esterhuizen starting there. No need for Andre to play anything else but that position this weekend because we got more than enough loose forwards and locks on the bench, so don't worry about that. Then back 3, put them out there as well, and no surprise there. A little bit with the jersey numbers is a surprise. We got Callan Moody, Ethan Hooker, and Damien Willems out there. It looks like from the jersey numbers, we've got Moody with the 11 and Hooker with the 14. I think that doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what your jersey says, But a lot of you people might not know, but, Peter Steph du Toit actually plays always with the number 7. But his positioning in World Rugby, all other teams, his same position is number 6. So it doesn't really matter, man. It doesn't really matter. But that is our back line. And formidable, man, formidable. I mean, listen here, this Springbok team could start the flipping World Cup final And people are saying, well, are we going to put out a crappy team against Wales? If I'm Wales, I am shaking in my boots right now. Then let's have a look at our reserves. There we got Bongi, obviously at the 2, Zachary Porthen and Azanati Labakane. Look, don't know which of the two is playing the loose head and the tight head prop. I think Azanati will obviously play the 3 and Zachary Porthen will be the replacement there on the 1 position, definitely. And of course, Bongi, the hooker, I mean, world-class hooker. Not a problem at all there. No problems for us there in that department. Then, look, I didn't even know how to put these boys together, so I'll do it like that. There you go. Then we have Eben off the bench. We have Markham Verstaden and Ben Jason Dixon off the bench. There you go. I mean, look, that is massive, man. That is massive. So is Markham Verstaden in going to play a 5, a 6, a 7? You do not know. Look, that's just the way Russie's lined up. We've got a lot of options there in the team. And then last but not least, we are going for a 7-1 split, but I've made it to a 6-2. I think Kwagga can still play some of the other positions if needed, if there's an injury, because actually the only backline player that we have there is Kobus Reinach. Jeez, I forgot Kobus' name already. Yeah, so Kwagga there, and Kobus, look, Kobus will obviously, you can come in as a 9. Can Morne van der Berg play more than one position? Is Kwagga maybe have to play an 11, a 12 or 13 position? Look, Kwagga is like a good Swiss Army knife, man. That boy can play everywhere, not a problem. So I think we've got a good lineup here for the weekend. I don't think Wales has a hope in hell for this team. But look, I just want to go check what. I'm quite surprised that Munjuno is not even in the squad. But otherwise, I got every player nailed on except for Munjuno. And I did have Sebastian de Klerk in there. I thought he might get a few minutes. But no, I didn't have Will Colo in the squad. But yeah, look, lots of Bulls in this team. I feel for them. I feel for them because they're not going to have those boys against the Lions on the weekend. I'm also going big. Listen here, if I'm going to make a prediction or anything on this game, I'm going box by 50 here, if not more. I think we could run up a cricket score. I think we get close to 70, 80 points on the weekend because this is a unbelievable team. And look, the Welsh have brought in a lot of youth, a lot of players that haven't got a lot of caps. I mean, I think Eben's got more caps than their whole bloody team. Just to put it into perspective. I think Eben and Sia together come on to about 245 caps. The whole Wales team doesn't have 245 caps. But they'll be young and they'll be, the youth, they'll be excited and stuff like that. And it's going to be an absolute interesting game to see what happens here. But look, I can't see the Boks not winning by 50 or more. But saying that must probably, be a tight game. You never know what happens. But what a lineup we've got. I'm going to run through it again for you quickly. We won't put the boys out there. I'm just going to run through it for you again. So we are going to be starting. This man, Rassie, is going to be starting with Johan Groblaster, Gerard Steenekamp, and Will Colo. That's our front row, all Bulls. Then we have Jean Klein, Rowan Nortje. After that, we have Sio Khaleesi, Franco Mostert, and Jasper Visser. That is our pack, basically. Then our scrum half is going to be Morne van der Berg. Our scrum half is going to be Morne van der Berg. Our fly half is going to be Sasha FM. Our 2 centers are going to be Damien Delinde and Andre Estes, and I'm looking forward to that combination. And then we have Cannon Moody, Ethan Hook, and Damien Willemse on the wings, and our fullback is obviously Willemse. And then what a bench we have, a strong bench. Bongi, Zachary Porthen, Azanati Labakane, Eben Etzebeth, Marco van Staden, Ben Jason Dixon, Kwagga Smith, and our only backline player, Kobus Reinach. So, going to be interesting how Rassie moves things around again. You never know. And we'll see what happens there. Barring, let's hope nobody gets injured. Would be terrible to get an injury in this game. And then don't forget, listen here, we have Thursday the 27th of November. In less than 7 days, next Wednesday, It's the Rugby World Cup draw, and I'm excited to see who we have. I know Russie's going to be excited. Russie can then start scheming already who we're playing against. That'll be live on our channel. Will be a 2-hour show. You know, we'll take everything from Australia, the build up, the draw, the whole lot. So make sure to join us for that. But look, I'm looking forward to this game. What do you think of the team? I think the team is fucking amazing. I mean, all I heard this week in the world news is, oh, this is like a scrapyard team. They don't know who they're going to put together. I've got people on the show, not going to mention any names. Jan Ray. Oh, Wales are the favourite. Favourite of what? I'm quoting Noah Lyles here. Champion of what? This team could beat Ireland, France, New Zealand. This team is mustard, man. I mean, we have unbelievable people playing this game. I mean, it is. I mean, Jasper Visser, definite starter in the World Cup final. Sia Khaleesi, starter. Cannon Moody, Damien Willemse, Damien De Linde, Sasha FM. You got even on the bench. Wilco Lowe. I mean, come on. Yeah, now everybody knows Jan Ray's a fool, man. Come on. I've got it in for him this week. He must be careful this week. I'm hunting him down. Now, this is an unbelievable, man. This is an unbelievable team. If you Wales, you thinking to yourselves, what the hell have we got ourselves into here? Because I mean, you can't pick a bad Springbok lineup. You have 60 players to choose from, and it doesn't matter which 60 you choose from, my friends. We are going to have a formidable team on the field. I mean, Russie is a genius. He is a genius. We know that. We've built so much depth up, and now we can show it once again. I mean, we've sent players back to the URC. We sent players back to Japan, to France, to wherever the fuck they play. And we've put out this strong lineup. I mean, come on. I mean, you've got one of the best locks in the world playing, Ruan Norke. You've got maybe the best lock in the world on the bench, Eben Etzebeth. I mean, we can even put Franco Mostert at the 7. I mean, we've got options all over the place, man. All over the place. And I'm glad to see Morde van der Berg get a start, because I do think he's a very, very good fly scrum off. And I mean, Sasha, we don't have to talk about. I mean, Sasha is at the moment, he's reigning supreme there. I mean, look, if he keeps this up for the next 12 months, then we know exactly who's the World Rugby Player of the Year next year. Yes, that's all coming up. Yeah, look, we've got 3 tight ends. Listen here. I've got to shout out to some of the guys that are on the Hamish's channel. When I put out a team with three props, 3 tight head props, they were ridiculing me. What has Russie done now? Are they going to tell me that Russie's befucked and he doesn't know what he's doing? Listen here. You're a rugby player. If you play loose head or tight head against Wales, it doesn't really fripping matter, man. You can play bloody Kwagga Smith as a prop if all I care. This is a good team, man. This is a good team. And yes, Dr. Darnie Craven would have loved this one. Rest in peace, Dr. Darnie Craven. Yeah, he would have been proud of this, man. I mean, look, if you want to go down there, we've got 3 3 tight head props on the field, okay? But we've got Franco Mostert, who's actually a lock playing in a loose forward position. Then no one knows what the bench is doing, because, I mean, we've got Eben Etzebeth, Marco van Staden, Ben Jason Dixon, and Kwagga Smith. What positions are they playing? I think Kwagga's going to help out on the back line if needed. And if he does, that man should get a World Rugby Player of the Year award for versatility, man. There should be a new category at World Rugby called the Hybrid Trophy for the most hybrid player. And I can tell you now, there's only 2 nominees. It's Kwagga Smith or Andre Esterhuizen. Hi, Lawrence. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic, man. I am officially, guys, we've got to put it out there. World Rugby has to have a new section out there, you know, not just World Rugby Player of the Year or up-and-coming Player of the Year or breakthrough player. No, we need the best hybrid rugby player of the year. And I know every year South African is going to win it, because Kwagga Smith would win it hands down every year. This is an unbelievable team, man. I've still got the Aviva Stadium in the background. just trying to rub it in for the Irish a little bit there, you know. And then I got to talk about some things, you know. My favorite idiot, not you, Jan, Matt Williams. They got to dissect the scrum. They've got to make it less powerful and stuff like that. How about other countries go to fucking practice and work hard on your scrums to counter the Springbok scrums? Why is this? This is like this new societal thing. If somebody does something really well, right? That would be like in the good old days when you had a massive serving cannon like Goran Ivanisevic winning Wimbledon because he could serve so well. Everybody else saying, no, he's not allowed to serve like that. He has to serve underhand. That is a load of crap. Or Arsenal that are now doing phenomenally well in football because they are so good at corners that the Premier League says, well, no, Arsenal's too dominant. We're going to stop them from taking corners. They're not allowed to cross the ball in anymore. The Springboks scrum is so dominant. I mean, I got to pick up this phone later. Got to take it off there. So not a problem. But you guys have a great day. Listen here, this team is fantastic. I'm happy with the team. I hope you guys are happy with the team. And we'll see you guys later at 5 o'clock with the DEFCON Rugby Show. And then we'll go into depth about this team. And we'll talk about the URC that's coming up this weekend. We'll look at those teams. What can happen there? That's starting back up only for 1 week. Investec Cup also coming up very soon. So we'll check out that. So you guys have a wonderful day. That's your Springbok lineup. And see you guys later, man. Ciao, ciao.